Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Jolly by Nature, and we are back continuing our Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke as a part of the Blast Burn Radio Nuzlocke World Tour. Sorry, guys, you're seeing me a little bit late in the week this week. It's been knuckin' futs around here. Actually, my wife just left out of town, which means this weekend is going to be even worse because it's just me and the kids. So I got a lot on my plate, so we got to get while the getting is good and get that good gameplay in, especially because there is so much of it this chapter, you guys. There is so much in comparison to what we've had for the last several sections. So let's go ahead and jump in. Thank you very much for the resub, Flame. I really appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, that's what I need. There we go. Let's do the thing. Now, coming into this week, we have had moderate success, mixed success, I think is probably the best way to phrase it. And that's a little frustrating because, like, I don't feel that all of that is due to, like, poor play or bad decision making. Some of it definitely is. Like, there's always room for improvement, and I think that it's really important, like, when matches don't go your way, to actually step back from it, like, once you've had a chance to breathe and calm down and reflect and be like, you know, what could I have done better? How could I have turned this situation to my advantage? And there have definitely been moments recently where, like, a different play, a different thought process, like, would have been better and could have potentially been impactful. I am acutely aware of that fact. That being said, a lot of it has been RNG, and that sucks. Like, that fucking sucks, right? When you're playing generally overall well, and the pure math of the situation just fucking dicks you. Like, that's unfortunate. But it's where we're at. We are currently in second place. We are tied in second place with Mess, neck and neck. And Celeste is out front by a not inconsiderable margin, which means that the burden is on us to catch up at this point, which is kind of frightening. We've only got 3 gyms left, so only 3 more opportunities to get hard mode points. And the fact that we're tied in second, like, really sucks, because that means that both Mess and I can only get second place hard mode points. We are not eligible for third place because neither of us are there, which sucks. It means we can only catch up by, you know, roughly 10 points a gym if Celeste chooses hard mode, although she might not, because Skyla, our gym for this week, Skyla is quite possibly the hardest gym leader in this game. Like, she's right up there with Clay. And so, like, that might be a good opportunity for us to catch up some in points if Celeste decides to play it safe and do that gym on normal mode. But that's also a really good opportunity for us to fuck things up and lose Pokemon, which is not great. Like, we are not running like a stacked box in this particular playthrough, although we do get several encounters on this week that can be potentially, like, really, really important. So, like, that's where we start, right? We see what we get, we see what we can slot in, and we go from there. I think that my big needs right now, I need something that can switch into water type attacks, which is something I have acutely felt the lack of this entire series, and we've got a couple of options. There's a couple of grass types available on routes this week. We also get surf, which means that we can look for some different water options of our own, which is fantastic. We need a better method of dealing with Celeste's Crobat. Just the fact that my bat is slower and less offensive has been a problem all series. And again, that's one of those things, right? Like, we had a double rock slide miss. We had that bat dead to fucking rights in PvP this week, and missed rock slide not just against it, but also against the Stoutland to add insult to injury, which is frustrating. But, like, that's Pokemon, baby. We need a consistent method of dealing with that thing. And more importantly, I think, more specifically, we need something that can switch into it, which right now we utterly lack. We have a resistance in our Excadrill in Jason, but as we saw in PvP, like, even resisted it, we were still taking up roughly half our health from acrobatics. That's not great, especially when it's faster than literally anything else. So if we can get our hands on something that outspeeds it, that would be ideal. That said, it's a fast Crobat, so that's not likely, but just something that can like reliably take those hits and deal with it is really what's needed, I think. Hey, what's up, Physical Sky? How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a bit. But we are taking a moment really quick just to backtrack and check this hidden grotto, because we never did before. As a reminder, we are playing this run with something we have dubbed Grotto Claws, which means that if we find a full odds Pokemon in the grotto, we must catch it and we must use it. And there's some good ones in this one, so hopefully we will. Oh God, don't be male. For the love of God, don't be male. Why? Why, God? Cool. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't. Yeah, I mean, it has to come to Skyla, and if I get in a position where I need a swap, guess what? Guess who's coming out? It just sucks that I'm in a position where I'm playing catch up in points, and I have not even a free swap on the squad. I have a negative 20 points swap on the squad. I'm not going to kill it on purpose, but if I'm in a position where something needs to die, we know what that something is. Over easy mode, it's a 30-point difference. Oh, good. It's an adamant hustle, male Combi. I'm so glad. Fucking. Yeah, I don't think Disappoint is surviving the week. That's just a hunch. Again, I'm not gonna go out of my way to kill him. I would be very surprised if he survives the week. So glad I backtracked to check that grotto. Hey, what's up, Peg? Yeah, it's the entire cast of Operation Overdrive, Chocoboko. And the fucked up thing is that grotto could have been a Moxie Heracross. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not even a little bit fine. But it is. There's no changing it. Hey, what's up, Mackie? I hope you're ready for this week's Saltcast. Nah, she didn't die. She took a nap inside a sword. It was fine. She didn't die, Peg. She took a nap. I mean, yes, Mackie, but more than that, I'm salting over fucking grotto male fucking Combi. Fuck no, I'm not EV training that bug. It's not gonna live long enough. Like, I'm not going out of my way to kill it, but it's not gonna live long enough for that to be worthwhile. It's a fucking Combi. Well, Peg, just piss your pants like a barbarian. Alright, I guess we're doing this. I mean, again, they can't stop you from taking a piss. They can stop you from going to the bathroom. They cannot prevent you from physically peeing. Oh, good, it's this asshole. God, I'm so fucking tilted and we just got started. I can't. This is how you do me, Pokemon? I mean, Choco, reasonably, like, that would just be speeding up the inevitable, right? But, fuck. God, I love Simi Sage. Look at that stylish looking motherfucker right there. America's such a good fucking dog. Like, I didn't really want him when he came along, but God, he's a good dog. Oh look, it's dog v dog, but I have the bigger dog. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that boy's gonna die for certain, Mackie. It's just a matter of when and how. Fucking... I'm kind of starting to hate Pokemon, you guys. Fuck this fucking game. We got a fateful encounter, Riley. Hey, what's up, caveman? We checked out one of the hidden grottos and we got a fucking male Combi. So that's cool, very great. Got that adamant hustle bug bite. Yeah, I'm pretty distraught about the whole fucking situation, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm trying very hard, and RNG is just like, no, fuck you, Jolly. Every time. Yep, got one whole BP. Don't spend it in one place. You know what? Fuck it. Disappoint you're in. I'm subbing you in. Do your job. Oh god, it's these ass clowns. Hey, there we go. Got some drugs. You know, the magmarizer's on this boat. Like, just let me go downstairs. Let me go. Let me go. I want Moltor to be big and strong. Let me go. Plasma! They're not gonna let me go. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's great. It's good. All right, disappoint. Use Gust. I believe in you. You will kill this coughing. You will not kill this coughing. Goodbye, disappoint. You could not live even one hit from a coughing, you piece of shit. I will miss you, 20 points. Look, it's a coughing. You could have done 20% and lived a hit if you were not a male Combi. Yeah, I've already had my real bad shiny that I tried really hard to make it work and live. Not doing that again with a male Combi. He was gonna earn his keep or make way, and he made way for Prince Ali. No, it was a Grotto male Combi. So functionally, it was kind of a shiny male Combi. Moltor busting out the big dick damage. Okay, that's a Crocorock. We do not want none. I just want something, man. I just want something. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, Kyurem Black is a problem. Like, the best thing that Kyurem Black ever did was get a physical ice type move in Sword and Shield so it can live in Ubers where it belongs. Explode! Yeah, like, I gotta admit, I lost a lot of, like, motivation down draft. I just didn't have a ton of time, and it was hard to dedicate time I didn't have. It was fun. Like, I still had fun in all the battles, but I'm just as glad that it's done for this season. I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. That double burn, though! Well, good, man. Yeah, I definitely think, like, we were really ambitious with this draft. Like, the entire community was really excited for it, and so we wanted to do it big. I definitely think that future seasons will be significantly smaller and shorter. He got Icicle Spear, Chocoboko, so not ideal, but still very good on a Kyurem Black. Nah, it turns out that shit's for the birds, Flames. Who knew? But yeah, everybody was real horny for drafts, so we were just like, fuck it, let's do it big. We went a little bit too big. That's okay. All right. Disappoint. Bye-bye. Oh, no, it's absolutely going to be Ubers worthy because of that, Chocoboko. Are you fucking kidding me? That's not all it got either, but, like, just that is enough. Yeah, the motherfucker's got D-Dance. But no, Icicle Spear was absolutely enough to put Kyurem Black in Ubers. Let it run a pure physical set and still have Ice Stab. That's plenty. All right, Route 6. We get an encounter here. There's a couple different things we can do with it. We're just going to go in the grass. We really need a decent grass type. There's a couple of them that we could potentially get here. So hopefully we do that. Or a Carablast. Carablast would be fucking dope. We don't really need it, but it'd be dope. Oh no, we get a fucking Shelmet. All right. All right. Cool. I thought that the hidden ability Deerling from the Weather Institute, you had to show them Deerling through the year to get. I didn't think it was just a straight one-to-one gift. Maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly, but... Well then, fuck. Yeah, but like implicit in that, Pat, was that it would also need to have something to hit Crobat. Yeah, it's Shelmet. It's a snail. We're gonna name him fucking... What's... Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna name him Chip after the Mystic Force Yellow Ranger, who is mostly forgettable. Not a bad one, just mostly forgettable, which feels appropriate. I mean, yes, I could evolve Shelmet right now. The way that we have like our rule set up, we could catch a Carablast just to evolve the Shelmet and then release it after we're done. So, like, yeah, we can, but like I have a fucking Heracross. What am I doing with a Shelmet? But yeah, that could have been a Deerling or a Fungus, either of which would have been significantly better, but that's fine. We've still got a bunch of encounters on this week. Actually, I want to get some repels. We're going to go back real quick before we get too far out of the city. I mean, I had a Sapsipper Deerling in white, so it's not like beyond the scope of possibility, certainly. And I've gotten some pretty good Mon this time around. I would argue my encounter luck has overall been better this time around than it was in Series 5. It's just where it's been bad, it's been very bad. All right, give me some super repels. 51. Give me around 100 should be fine. Yeah, basically, Mackie, we would never touch the devil's software here on Blastburn Radio, but if we were going to, we would set it to where things that evolve by trade just evolve other ways instead. What's the best game to do a randomizer? I genuinely don't know, man. I don't do randomizers. Like logically, like my gut would tell me, hey, just like whatever game you want to play, right? But like the later the generation, the more options the randomizer has, which means the more like random it is. So like reasonably, like I know that at least through Gen 5 they can still be easily randomized. So that's probably where I would go, personally. I started a randomized white run, Chocoboko. Like I literally just started it, that's it. Like I've never played through one. But yeah, like I know that Gen 6 and Gen 7 games can also be randomized, but I know it's a bigger pain in the butt. But I would if I was looking to start a randomizer, I would probably do the latest generation that I could reasonably randomize. Now listen here, you little shit. Do you know how many fucking hours a week I put into this show? On top of my job and family? I've done some little like off-stream fun things, but like the biggest thing, like with Crystal, with the randomizer run, with all of that stuff, like nobody wanted to come out and watch. Like nobody showed up on Twitch, so like it's really hard to motivate myself to do an entire LP if there's like no audience for it, compared to the audience I normally draw with my other content. So, which is fine. I'm not saying that anyone is obligated to come out and watch if I'm streaming something they're not into, but like if you guys are telling me by not watching it that you're not into it, I'm probably not going to keep doing it. That's just logic. How about just a Nuzlocke run? I mean, I think every game is worth Nuzlocking is the short answer there. Like they're all like unique and fun in their own ways. I really like Nuzlocking X and Y. I feel like the difficulty is very variable, meaning that you can find your difficulty sweet spot by playing with your rule set. I also really like how diverse the route encounters are. Like you can Nuzlocke the same cartridge back to back 3 times and not get even close to the same encounters. Because of how variable the encounter pools are, which I think is really like neat and special compared to the rest of the series. So like I think that's a great cart to Nuzlocke, but like any of them, they're all very worth doing. Again, my understanding is that well, no, that's not even my understanding. You definitely can randomize X and Y. Like, people on YouTube have done X and Y randomizer runs. Do I know how to randomize a fucking 3DS game? Absolutely fucking not. I know that it's significantly more involved than the older games. Well, it's a moot point at this point anyway, guys. Like, I appreciate where you're going, but like at this point, my investment in Twitch in general is significantly scaled back from where it was a year ago because I only have so much time. So, like, I appreciate the feedback. No, I'm not starting other stream projects that are not BBR. I lack the time and the motivation to do. I don't want to. And actually, when I was doing the randomized white too, that was on my normal stream nights back when I worked a 9 to 5 and my stream nights were set. It was when BBR was on break between series. So like, no, like the issue wasn't that it was harder to find. Like it just, again, the audience as a whole, not any one individual, but the audience as a whole was less excited for it, which is fine. Yeah, we don't truck with the devil's software around here. Which cave, Riley? Yeah, that's fair. There are two of them, and they're both like right up ahead. At this point, with how weak I am to water, Chocoboco, are you kidding me? If I get any sort of electric or grass type, like, they are virtually guaranteed a spot on the team because I need one desperately. So we're doing our Charge Stone encounter first because, like, both caves have Boldore, only Mistralton has Swoobat. So, like, I want to give myself the best possible chance of getting something good, which means doing Charge Stone and then Mistralton. I don't like using the same mons I have before, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here just being like, everything dies to water and not address that. I'm not dumb. Yeah. Besides, like, at this point, like, we're getting deep enough into the weeds of the series that, like, most of the good mon have been used before at this point. That's just where we're at. That's where we live now. In Charge Stone, I'm actually, spoilers, I'm gonna rappel down to the bottom floor. It's still very, very unlikely, but I would fucking love to get my hands on a Dynamo. I just think that whole line is, like, really, really cool, and it's very rare, so it's hard to use in a Nuzlocke. And if I could get my hands on one, that would be fucking fire. Beyond that, like, I would be happy for a Joltik. I mean, stay tuned, man. Still a lot of game to play at this point. But yeah, I mean, in Mistralton, like, perfect world, yes, axe you, absolutely, all day, every day, give him to me. Excuse me. It's just a really neat Pokemon. Like, I like it, so I would like to have one. It's also got really good coverage. Like it's not like the most offensive boy, but like he definitely has his upsides. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that could be pretty good. I mean, at this point, like, I don't love the quad fire weakness, and I already have a steel type, but like Ferrothorn wouldn't be the worst thing to get my hands on when I'm just like dying for something that can deal with water. That could be good. Like even like Clink, sure. Something. Give me something. Something that's not garbage, please. It's not a male fucking Combi. Cobra? Oh shit, it's this asshole. I mean, that's where I'm at right now, Chocoboco. Virtually everything is ground and fire. I would like to fix that if given the opportunity. Maybe I should have fucking repelled back here to the Devil's Grass in hindsight, but I didn't. Oh, there's one or two grottos here. I should probably check those out too. Even though the first time worked so well for me, but I think on Route 6, yeah, there's two grottos. And I mean, the worst case is I get a simple Woobat, which isn't the worst. A Nose Pass or a Dunsparce, which not great, but we're playing Black 2. I don't know. I feel like it's worth checking out. Maybe I will regret that significantly shortly, but I feel like it's worth trying. Come on, Poke Rangers, give me all your berries. Heal me up. All right, couple things real quick. Let's go ahead and give Surf, because that's important to have. Give that to Damon. Use a repel. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. You were asking which one you should play. Yeah, I also agree that White 2 probably has the better encounters. I went with Black 2 for this playthrough because we played White in our initial kind of run through Unova, and so it gave us the different like encounter options, which I felt like was interesting. But if you're like, if the question is like which one am I gonna have more fun with, I would argue probably White 2. Although there is some good stuff in Black 2 that's not in the other way. What do we got? What do we got? We got an item. We're probably never gonna see another Pokemon. It's probably just gonna be that fucking male Combi. But we're gonna keep checking. Hell, eventually we'll even go back and check Lost Thorn Forest again. Just in case. Now there is another Route 6 grotto that should be every, I believe it's 256 steps. There is a dice roll that one of the randomly selected grottos in the world could possibly refresh. So it's not common, basically. Like, it's after a lot of walking, one of them might refresh maybe. All right. So no, like, super awesome grass type for me. No, they don't refresh every day. That's not a thing. It's by walking and it's a dice roll. All right, Chargestone Cave. Now let's pop a repel. Yeah, dice rolls have not been my friend traditionally, at least not in this particular series, so. All right, so we're going to explore this place, and we're just going to try very hard not to forget to not get our encounter until we're on the bottom floor, because that will give us the best chance. I'm already tilted from disappoint. I don't have it in me today. I just don't. And I don't think we're going to do all of our gameplay today either, just because there's so fucking much of it this week. There's so much, you guys. We might, I guess, if it goes quicker than I expect it to, but there's a decent possibility that we're going to check out Route 7 and the Celestial Tower, like Monday. So stay tuned. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. God, Jason is so fucking good. The best boy. I just wish that translated more into big moments in PvP. Just against Celeste, too. Against Mess, he fucks his shit up. But for some reason... And like, it was one of those things, right? Where like, you know, on paper, I got spanked. Like, I got my ass absolutely trashed. But like the strategy all along going into that battle was to paralyze as much of Celeste's team as humanly possible so that the Excadrill absolutely outsped all of it and we could secure big damage out of Jason, either an outright sweep or enough damage before he goes down to secure the win. And if we would have hit that rock slide, I think that absolutely would have happened. Like, even if we just would have hit the Crobat. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's dupes. It's dupes. We already have a Drillbur. I need to stay away from the fucking sand. Need to not run into sand clouds. Nope, nope, nope. Not today, Satan. Who the fuck is talking to me? I mean, it could have been a ground gem, or it could have been a flying gem, which for obvious reasons would be a very good thing to have. Oh, fuck. Is this a triple or a rotation? Oh, fuck. Rock slide. God, can't stay in with you. Fucking Trakina just giving out the Ralph Wiggum beam. I'm in danger. Well, shit, that's a lot of damage on Merrick. And the defense went down. That's not good. Okay, so we're gonna Earthquake. We're gonna switch into Damon. And we're gonna Acrobatics into the Unfezant. And that should get us a double knockout. All right, yeah, this is over. It's done. We're gonna Air Slash so we don't kill our own Excadrill. That was a little bit spoopy. Like, triple battles are no fucking joke. And I was not prepared. But that's okay. We did it. We did the thing. Cramorant in VGC is actually not terrible. Like, it did well in Wolf's Smash tourney. Like, it did genuinely good. Wait, I just skipped a double battle, didn't I? Papa didn't raise no bitch. I'm going back. Yeah, that was the team from the Smash Invitational. Cybertron did a couple videos on it. I've fallen off on watching a lot of VGC content. I'm not even gonna bullshit y'all. The news that all of fucking Gen 7 OU is coming back to Sword and Shield, like, fucking destroyed my desire to play fucking Gen 8 competitive. Like, I still think that the VGC 20 meta is very good and fun, but like, I kind of don't give a fuck as much anymore. Like, it'll come back, but just right now, it's just meh. Regigigas will not be in VGC 2021. No Mythic has ever been legal for use in VGC. Oh shit, they didn't want to battle? Wanted to give me nuggets. Regigigas is absolutely a mythical. Go back and look at previous year's VGC rules. I guarantee you that Regigigas was illegal. I mean, it's not like on the written rule list, Chocoboko, but that's kind of how we've been living life anyway. Look, I'm not going to sit here and make an argument out of this, you guys. It's possible that I am just fucking wrong, but like, I could have swore that he was on that list of mythic Pokemon that has been banned previously. Again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm not being facetious here. That's genuinely what I thought. We did Chocoboko, but not in more recent series. It's something that we've genuinely talked about. Well, it's not about strength necessarily, right, Pat? Because a lot of those Pokemon are not super strong. Which is why, like, designations like that are really kind of arbitrary. Well, that's still a stupidly, like, risky strategy though, Zach, because the thing with abilities that are neutralized by neutralizing gas is as soon as the neutralizing gas goes away, they're immediately activated. So, like, yes, you absolutely could, in theory, go hard into Regigigas and Galarian Weezing, but if your Weezing gets knocked out, then suddenly your Regigigas is ass again. I mean, Feeney's fine. It's an interesting mon. Like, is it any good? No. But like, I'm not upset that it exists. It's interesting. Oh shit. I done goofed. Am I on the second floor or the third floor right now? I think third? I think. Or yeah, the basement 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is basement 2. But I'm still probably not going to act on that until I'm 100% sure. But it feels like basement 2. Oh, Misty Surge is going to be stupid useful. Like, it is absolutely dumb that the Tapus are going to be back. Like, it's really good and interesting how good status is right now in VGC, and that's just going to go right the fuck away again. Yeah, the only new Pokemon that gets a Surge ability that's going to be any fucking good is fucking, what's his butt? Rillaboom, because arguably Rillaboom is better than Bulu. Yeah, I know this is rotation, man. It's hard to tell before the balls get thrown. Like, I always forget that the rotation plates are already there, but like, yeah, this is definitely rotation. Yeah, right now, like, you could make an argument that Bulu can run like a better bulky recovery set with Hornleech. Like, that's Bulu's niche over Rillaboom. But if Rillaboom gets something equivalent, then it's over. Okay, yep, we're 100% on basement 2, which means this is where we want to get our encounter. So we are going to let the repel wear off. Okay, on the one hand, this thing could potentially have Earthquake. On the other hand, it's a goddamn Onyx. Oh, and it wasn't even sturdy. There you go. Leave the Apple Dragon alone. He's a good boy. Yeah, everything would be different if Bulu had Play Rough or like some equivalents. Spirit Break or, you know, any of it. But as of right now, at least, he definitely does not. Although Spirit Break is a new move, and they changed up like learn sets significantly in Sword and Shield, so it's possible. But at the end of the day, Rillaboom is faster, is almost as bulky, and lacks a quad weakness. So Rillaboom is in position to take that slot. I mean, that's really difficult to say. I think that if the power level increase of OU does not bring Darm back down, then the presence of Lando and Garchomp will definitely bring Weavile up. Like, one of those two is going to be OU as a direct counter to those boys and to not having HP ice floating around. I don't even think that's a question, really. It's just win this, then this. All right, here we go. Here is our Chargestone and Cave encounter. Technically encounter number 2. It is a Joltik. So not the exciting Dynamo that we were hoping for, but it does give us something that can hit water. So that's good. It's Compound Ice. You're right. It didn't unnerve me. So that's pretty dope. I don't know when we get access to the Thunder TM. Probably not for a while, but I think that it's likely that Garchomp will get D-Dance. Again, we've already seen KB get it, and yeah, that's gonna be fucking sick. Joltik, I like you. Get in the luxury ball. Live in the lap of luxury here. Hey! Lacunosa. Okay, I think that's next chapter, actually. That's not too bad. Joltik, the attaching Pokemon, since it can't generate its own electricity, it sticks onto large-bodied Pokemon and absorbs static electricity. We will give a nickname to our caught Joltik, and we will name him... What are we going to name you? That's a really good question. Huh. Well, fuck, I just used like the male Yellow Ranger. Like, I literally just did that. That's a thing. And he also had, fuck it, we're retconning. You are Chip. Because you're a male, you're yellow, and you have lightning powers. So Chip you are. We will retcon our Shelmet into something more appropriate. That was a female Shelmet anyway. Yeah, we got to get to a PC, bud. We'll get there. Ninja Storm is like literally, I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting for Morphin Grid to get to it, but so I don't know any of the Ninja Storm Rangers yet. I've still got to find a good fit for Ashley, because Ashley is one of my absolute favorites that I didn't expect to be. Actually, the second part of the season finale of Wild Force goes up today, so I'll be watching the Wild Force finale later. So it's, in theory, I'll be in Ninja Storm before this season of BBR is over. This guy is actually kind of kicking my ass. Bro, well, I can't stay in or Merrick's gonna die. Let's go Dustin. Or Damon. Damon. Too many D names. So I only started rewatching and catching up about 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago. And the newest season I have watched is fucking Jungle Fury. Jungle Fury is the newest one that I've watched in its entirety. I started RPM and then decided, hey, I've binge watched like 6 fucking seasons of Power Rangers back to back. Maybe I should cool my jets for a little while before I move on. So I put that back on the shelf. So I need to pick it back up. But I haven't seen any of the more recent stuff. Because I'm watching them more or less in order. I also watch along with the podcast, The Morphin Grid. Watching 2 episodes a week with them and listening to their show, which I enjoy a whole lot. And they are wrapping up Wild Force like now, like basically now. So I saved Ninja Storm because I knew it was coming soon. TM. Okay, I've already been this way. So we're just about done in Chargestone. And then we're going to backtrack and do Mistralton. And I think that's going to be it for today, because we're going to probably fully explore Mistralton Cave, too. Or close to it, at least. So let's take a look at the things that we've caught. I'll have to think on a new nickname for our Shelmet, and I'll think on that. By the time we stream again, I'll know what her new name is going to be. Okay, so we picked up this Shelmet, a bold hydration Shelmet. All right, bold's not terrible. I mean, Excelgor is primarily a special attacker anyway, so that could be worse. All right. And we picked up a brave Joltik. All right. That's unfortunate, but what are you gonna? It's still fast, like it's still a Joltik, but that is quite possibly the worst nature for it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We do need to fly. So come on, Rita. He is a brave boy. I cannot take that away from him, no matter how much I might want to. And boy howdy, I might want to. Because I have to use Swanna, and fly is a real shitty move. Mostly. The Swanna might eventually be relegated to the realm of HM Slave, but to this point in the game, it is literally the only water type I've encountered, and as such, is precious to me. Got a heart scale, that's useful. Very good, very nice. Yeah, in hindsight, I wish I had just taken that gift deerling, huh? Oh well. Yeah, that's on my list of things to do, Mackie. It's on there. All right, here we are. Oh, fuck. Do I have the Flash TM? I think I do. Do I have anything with me that can learn it? No, I do not. Okay. We'll go get something that can. I forgot that that was a thing. And I don't feel like stumbling around in the dark for an hour. What's gonna learn Flash for me? I'm sure you can, and I'm gonna be teaching you Volt Switch anyway, so that works. We don't need to bring Moltor in. Moltor's fine out here. Yeah, well, again, at least it's a TM, which means I can learn over it really easily. So I'm not too tilted about it. It's fine. But I do know there's goodies in that cave that I want. No, not summary. Oh, I need strength too. Awesome. Making me work for it. All right. Thankfully, we know that the move forgetter dude is behind us. I mean, strength is a decent stab, but it's inferior to return in every way. So, like, I mean, you're not wrong, but it's worse. Because of the competitive, like, aspect, the element of our challenge, like, good enough can never be good enough. It's best or nothing for us, unfortunately, which, like, I don't think is necessarily the best as far as, like, deriving enjoyment out of these as video games all the time. Like, there are some unfortunate aspects there, but we're putting a little bit too much EXP on Jason, I think. We're getting not super close, but close enough to cap. Oh, fuck yeah, I do. Pepperidge Farm remembers indeed. We're just gonna brick break just in case it's sturdy. It's not. A yellow shard, very nice. Oh shit, it's an Axew. Look at that adorable little baby. I'm gonna murder it. Okay, our Mistralton Cave encounter is a Woobat. Well, fuck. That's okay. I mean, not really, but it is. No, dude. Not even a little bit. There's Axew in this cave, my guy. All right. So we caught ourselves a Woobat, the bat Pokemon, the heart-shaped mark left on a body after a Woobat has been attached to it is said to bring good fortune. We will give a nickname to our Woobat. And, okay, hear me out. We are going to name this Woobat Wes. And the reason that we are going to name this Woobat Wes is the red Power Ranger from the Time Force series, which is widely considered to be one of, if not outright, the best season of Power Rangers. It's very good. But the reason I chose Wes for this Woobat of all things is because in many ways, there's a big role reversal in the entire Time Force series where, generally speaking, there are tropes that are specific to that franchise, and the different colors that different Power Rangers are associated with have different connotations. So red is always the leader. Yellow is usually like the precise fighter. Black is, if a Black Ranger is present, they are very cool and also usually extremely aggressive, etc. So on down the line. Like, they've all got their own role. And again, red is always the leader, and pinks are usually always female, and they're like the emotional support, like the emotional center of the team, the person that everyone leans on emotionally. And Time Force completely role reversed that, where you had Jin Scotts, who was the Pink Ranger of the Time Force Rangers. And even though like Wes was on paper as the Red Ranger, the leader, like he called the morph, he called for the Megazord, he stood in the middle, like Jin was like the most senior cop among them, and it was a cop series. Like, she was the leader of their team, and they all deferred to her, even Wes. Meanwhile, Wes was very much the Pink Ranger of that team. Like, he was the emotional center. He was the one who helped them all to Mess. Mess is our Pink Ranger, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, like he's the one who kind of helped them all like find themselves as people and not just as police and officers. And And like, I always thought that was really interesting. It would have been much more interesting if they hadn't been cowards and they had actually made Jin red and Wes pink, and they didn't. But like Woobat, just, you know, with the heart nose and everything, like, it just, a male Woobat just immediately brought that to mind for me, and as such, I feel like Wes is appropriate. Even though Wes is a very good ranger and Swoobat is a very bad Pokemon, I feel like the symbolism is there and it's appropriate. So that's what we're going with, you guys. There's a thing up there. I want that thing. Come to me, so I can never come to this cave again. That is the thing that I want. Very good. Now, Wes's character was very much not a yellow, though. Like, there are male rangers that you could absolutely make yellow, especially because in the Sentai, in the Japanese show, yellow is almost always a dude. But I don't feel like Wes's personality like fits that archetype at all. Like, he's pink. He's 1,000,000% a pink ranger, and you can make the argument that he's not red because Saban is a coward, because like they're matching the source footage, and in the source footage the Red Ranger is a dude. But definitely the people who made the Sentai were cowards for it, because like apparently Time Force is like a 1-to-1 translation of the Sentai season, which means that red dude should have been pink too. Again, there are certain tropes, right? So like they subvert them from time to time, and that's what I was talking about. Wes is very much a trope subversion, but yes, each color definitely has its own character tropes. And sometimes those tropes don't match between the Sentai and between Power Rangers, which is always kind of weird and interesting. Like the reason that in the original season that Billy doesn't do like a whole lot of like really cool genius stuff in morphed footage, like never when he's the Blue Ranger, is because blue is not that in Japan and never has been. Like in season 2, he finally does, like he starts getting like all these gadgets that are blue and have a Triceratops on them, because a lot of the season 2 episodes are footage that was made specifically for Power Rangers and not for Sentai. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it, Chocoboko. Yeah, Rocky was nothing. Like, that team was fucking Tommy, Billy, and Kim and their backup singers. Like, Rocky didn't do shit except play fucking pachinko. Season 2 and 3, Rocky is criminally underused, because it's not like the actor can't do Power Rangers things. Like, he proves that he can in Zeo. He's a very good Zeo Ranger. He's just shit in Mighty Morphin. We're gonna go ahead and, oh fuck, I'm getting a fungus. I wasn't going for a fungus, but I forgot how Pokeballs work. I love Rocky and Adam too, just not then. Rocky gets better. Aisha is the dirt worst. And Adam is still pretty good, because Adam never gets a lot of character time, but he doesn't need to because he kicks like the fucking devil. This is my encounter. Yeah, I mean, Fungus isn't the worst thing for me to get here. It's not, I don't think, necessarily the best thing, but it's not the worst. Trini is very good, actually. especially in the comics. The comics did a lot for Trini. She didn't get a ton, like, in the part of the show that she was in, unfortunately. But what she did get, I still think was still pretty fucking good. Although I think as far as I'm concerned, Ashley is and always will be the pinnacle of Yellow Rangers. Although I like Lily from fucking Jungle Fury, and oh god, what's her name? Like Lily from Jungle Fury and Kira from Dino Thunder a whole lot. Now she's also kind of a bad person though. We've talked about this before on this stream, Peg, how she doomed the universe and broke time because she didn't want to be a Power Ranger anymore. I would really appreciate it if this fungus would get in the goddamn ball. That would be ideal for me, I think. Timer ball it? There we go. I mean, yeah, Tracy Lynn Cruz is not necessarily a good person, but Ashley has one of the best character arcs in the show, I think. All right, we got a fungus. A female fungus. What the fuck are we gonna name this fungus? Huh. We are going to name her you know what? Yeah, actually. We've already said we're not sticking strictly along gender lines. We're gonna name her Xander. We're going Mystic Force heavy this week. And with good reason. Xander's a good lad. All right. I do want to go ahead and get our last encounter. Just get all our encounters wrapped up, make it to where we can EV train with impunity. Although that does mean that I'm probably not streaming Monday. Xander's very good. I think that Mystic Force is a criminally underrated season. Not like top 10 by any stretch of the imagination, but actually still really fucking good. Like, I feel like they've tried to do this trope a couple of times now, where they. So I'm trying to get my words together in my noggin. They've tried to do this trope a couple of times where they give us a Red Ranger who is hesitant, who is not super confident, who doesn't necessarily want the responsibility, is not sure that they're cut out for it, and it almost never works. Like, it is almost always a bad thing and makes for a bad character. Again, Leo is not good. And like the same thing to a lesser degree is true of Jack of SPD, where like his character arc is like really inconsistent and jerky. And like he is that like a hesitant leader, except for when he's not. And that's the bigger problem, is it's not consistent. Mystic Force, I feel like they finally really got it right, where they got a Red Ranger who does not really want the position, doesn't want the responsibility, doesn't really qualify words and stuff. doesn't feel like he's qualified for it, doesn't feel like he's qualified to lead these people, wasn't really a part of their friend group even before this whole thing started. But like when he has those moments of self-doubt, it's like rarely like, I don't want to do this, and more like, if I do this, people are gonna get hurt, and that's fucking me up. And I really appreciate that. Like, I appreciate that about his arc. Leo is the fucking dirt worst for a Red Ranger. And again, we've had this conversation on this stream before, Peg. But again, what sets Leo apart, what makes him so fucking bad, is he looked at a ton of innocent people being worked to death as slaves and said, this is not my problem. We have to get back and save our own people. And that is like the least plus ultra thing that a Power Ranger has ever done. Top 3 Red Rangers, bearing in mind that I have only gotten so far in the series and that there may be some that are fucking amazing ahead of me. Bearing that in mind, I would say, oh fuck no. Swing and a miss, bud. Number 3, I would give to Carter Grayson, because he's a good shooty boy who tries real fucking hard and I love him. Number 2, I would give to fucking TJ. He wasn't a Red Ranger for long, but what he got of it was super fucking good. Super good. Again, the chase into space, that episode alone cements him as like easily like top tier Red Ranger. Easily. No question. And then number 1 is the man himself, the myth, the legend, the archetype by which all others are judged. And that's Jason Lee Scott. Easily. TJ's a better Red Ranger, period, than Tommy ever was. Tommy was a phenomenal 6th Ranger. He was great in that supporting, like, kind of bad boy role. He was the dirt worst when they put him in the spotlight. He was a passable Zeo Red Ranger because they stopped making the season all about him, except for when they did. You are entitled to your bad takes, bud. But yeah, like without hesitation, it's Jason TJ Carter. Without a moment's hesitation. Wes, I think, is a very solid 4. Jess misses the list, and only then because he's not really the Red Ranger of that team. I think Casey's absolutely top 5. Casey's excellent. I enjoyed Jungle Fury way more than I expected to. Like, most of them are very good, actually. I'm very glad that I finally watched Forever Red, that I finally gotten to that point in the series. I think Forever Red was very good. I could have done without Jason doing the old cop routine constantly, where he's always calling fucking, what's his nuts? The fucking Wild Forest Red Ranger, always calling him kid and sport and shit. But overall, it was very good. Peg, do you know why Rocky didn't get into Forever Red? Like, do you know the legitimate reason why? I mean, yes, Cole was absolutely the rookie, but it didn't... It's reasonable for a much older, more experienced person to behave in that manner. It's not true to Jason's character. It's not who he is. Yeah, they couldn't fucking reach him. They could not find him whatsoever. So he didn't come on, which is why they brought fucking Orico on and just never had him outside his suit, because they probably didn't even own the prosthetic anymore. Although it's also possible that Steve blew them off, because from what I have read, they intended for Rocky to be Tommy's butler. That was going to be Rocky's role coming in, was that he was like Rocky's fucking footman. So it's possible that Steve Cardenas was just like, actually, fuck it, no. You can't reach me. I don't want to do that shit. A butler with a crippling pachinko addiction? Yeah, that's your boy. That's your boy Tiki. All right, now Lee Vanny, I need you to not kill my Swanna. Good job. Yeah, that's absolutely what they should have done, is put him in his fucking ninjetti suit, and that would have been dope. That episode definitely would have been better with Rocky over Orico. Also, Eric didn't super belong there, but his costume was technically red, and he kicked real good, so it's fine. Alien Rangers was a thing that happened. That much I can agree with. Yeah, that is a thing. Well, I mean, again, I don't think that was like a planned thing. I think it's just more that that's how it worked out. I mean, they were going through a lot right then, just trying to figure out, like, is this going to be sustainable moving into the future, and how do we make it so? And what we got was Alien Rangers, which made sense. Like, they had never tried, like, changing everything like the Sentai does. They had never tried giving us Power Rangers in different suits, and they weren't sure if kids were gonna fucking roll with it or not. So they gave us a mini series of Alien Rangers with different costumes to see if kids would still watch it. And the answer was good enough, and so they kept going. But like, we never would have gotten Zeo without Alien Rangers. So it's just one of those things. Zeo's very good. I'm not sure I necessarily agree anymore that it's the best. Like, I really love In Space a lot, but it's very good. All right, here we go, guys. We get an encounter up here. And our Celestial Tower encounter will be... something, please. Hey. Okay, so that's dupes 1. We already have a bat. I don't understand how, Peg, but okay. Like, it's a very Power Rangers show. Like, again, that's your opinion. That's fine, but I don't share it, certainly. Encounter number 2 is another gold bat, so that is still dupes. Worst case, if we get 4 gold bats in a fucking row, we'll go back downstairs and get the fucking candle. But... Encounter number 3 is a candle. Okay, so we're getting the Litwick regardless. We tried for a little weird alien boy. Wasn't in the cards. T-wave it. Do you want a luxury ball? Let's try an ultra ball. You're worth an ultra ball. The true character assassination of the first half of Turbo is your girl Kat Hillard, who used to be so much more than Justin's mom. Hey, got a Litwick. All right, Litwick, the candle Pokemon, its flame is usually out, but it starts shining when it absorbs light force from people or Pokemon. We do want to give a nickname to this Litwick, and I tell you what, it's been a very Mystic Force kind of day. So we're going to name our Litwick Nick. I've already talked about why I like Nick a lot as a character, so I'm not going to go at length repeating myself, but Nick is actually very good. I actually had to look up what his real name is because, like, minor spoilers for a very old TV show, he gets another name towards the end of the series, and that's all I remember him as. I mean, I will play the part of devil's advocate and say that of all the things that the first half of Turbo got very, very wrong, like one of the themes that it was clearly going for is like, these people aren't kids anymore. They're trying to like grow up and have adult lives, and they can't while they're Power Rangers, which is why they have to stop being Power Rangers. And like, the little bit of a quote-unquote arc that Tommy got by not being on the show, like, at least felt consistent with that story. Whereas, again, Kat was just suddenly just constantly, like, panicking over the fate of a child that is not hers, which just felt weird to me. There's also, if we want to talk character assassination, Rocky did like fucking murder his own back in the first 3 seconds of Turbo, the movie. So that's also a thing that happened. All right, we got one more encounter on the week, guys. Just one. So let's go ahead and see what we get. We know what we're going to get. Spoilers, but let's go get it. I mean, you're not wrong, Peg, but that's all she is in Turbo. Like, it's not like there are these like motherly caring moments. Like that's it. That is Kat. After the badass warrior woman that we got through all of Zeo, suddenly, like, anytime Kat is on screen, she's Justin, where's Justin? And it's just it's bad. It's very bad. I mean, they absolutely can, but like, kicking real good is the only thing Rocky was ever good at. Like, not Adam good, but you know, he was all right. Where the fuck do I go to get in the water? I do not know. That is why I'm running around all over. Yeah, sure, give me a great ball. I mean, in fairness, Divatox is like canonically the best villain because she actually won. So, I guess. Hey, we got that female Frillish. Oh, it's all good, Nasty. It's a Heracross, and we picked her up in the Lost Lorn Forest, which is outside Nimbasa City. No, we're not going for the Alomomola. Please be a good Frillish. I can take every other injustice you have thrown at me today, Pokemon, if this Frillish is good. All right, Frillish, the floating Pokemon. If its Veil-like arms stun and wrap a foe, that foe will be dragged miles below the surface, never to return. If we're talking like Gen 5 introduced, then definitely the Jellicent line, I think, is the best one, period. Like, it was like OU in Gen 5. But if we're talking like the best available in Black and White 2, probably Starmie. We will give a nickname to our Jellicent. And again, fuck it. This is a Mystic Force kind of day, goddammit. What was your name? We're gonna name her Madison, who is the Mystic Force Blue Ranger and has water powers. I mean, she is pink, that's true, but she's still very water. Fuck, now I don't watch Mystic Force. God damn it. Yeah, Starmie, I think, is definitely better overall. Like, they do different things, though. So it kind of depends on what you want. All right, what do we get? We got a relaxed, unaware Woobat. All right. A calm effect spore fungus. That's good, actually. Like, not as good as it would be if it was Regenerator, obviously, but that's like a positive nature. That's good. A hardy flame body Litwick. And a hasty cursed body. That's less good. Not like the worst, but not great. There weren't a lot of water types introduced in Gen 5. Like, the only other ones I can think of off the top of my head are Alomomola and Badfish. Fuck, I can't even think of its name right now, but the Badfish. And neither of them are great. I mean, Alomomola would definitely be next, but that's not... It's not in a very prestigious field at that point. Basculin, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to leave it here. I've got some tough team building decisions to make. Got to figure out who we're training, get them trained. You will most likely see me next on Twitch Tuesday after we've had a chance to get some training done, and we'll be taking on Skyla in the Mistralton City Gym. So look forward to it, guys. But that's going to be it for today. As always, I've been Jolly by Nature. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.